Hello everyone on GoLeopards.com. This is Behind the Mic as we take a look at the Princeton Tigers as we will be going and visiting them at Princeton Stadium. That is a 1 o'clock start on Saturday afternoon. And Mike, for the first time we can say the Leopards looking to win 2 in a row. So let's reflect back on the Bucknell game. Certainly a game we needed to win. We came out, we dominated Bucknell. That certainly is a good first win for us.
I think it's such a positive step in the right direction. Bucknell obviously not what they are normally, but I think it's a game where Lafayette didn't really matter who they played. It was one of those games where they had to execute, they had to put some points on the board, play well defensively, and I think in all three phases of the game they kind of dominated.
Well, you look at the Princeton Tigers and what a daunting foe it appears they are going to be. They've scored 103 points in their last 2 ball games, lost to Lehigh in game 1, 29-28, in a game they probably should have won. So easily could be 3-0. They're 2-1, and boy, the 2 wins are really impressive.
And they are. I mean, to be able to score 50 points back-to-back and then be able to run 84 or 85 plays on average, it's just one of those, you would think Chip Kelly's their head coach. So they present you with a lot of problems offensively, and the fact that they do so much substitution and so much quick and getting a playoff every 15 to 20 seconds, defensively John Luce is going to really have his hands full.
I looked at their numbers, 12 different receivers, 13 different ball carriers, 2 quarterbacks who have thrown 105 passes together. Talk about what looks like an offensive juggernaut. How do you defend it?
I think you have to either, as John Luce said, you have to go into the game either playing a lot of base defense so that you don't have to do a lot of substitution. The question is going to be whether you play base with 3 linebackers, 4 linebackers like the 3-4 defense, or you add another secondary player and play with 5 defensive backs. It could play into the hands of the Leopards, seeing that their best players are really their back 7, but their front 4 with Alex White last week really showed that they can come alive as well.
Yeah, with all this personnel, they do run a hurry-up offense. We certainly have to be prepared to defend against that. Looking at our side of the football, as far as our offense is concerned, we got a rushing attack on Saturday. I think Andrew Zorich will get more and more comfortable in the pocket as he plays more and more games, and certainly Zach Swizik is still a bit of a question mark at this point. But one thing for sure is we are really starting to develop some depth almost everywhere.
Yeah, all the way across the board, and having the 4 or 5 receivers that can catch the football, and then the emergence of having Ross Sherman really being a dominant running back last week, and then the 2 fullbacks got involved, the tight ends got involved, and we've talked about how early Mark Ross was so dominant, and he's kind of got a little quiet, but Mark had a lot of catches last week. I think as the tight ends continue to develop again, and those quarterbacks get more of a rapport with some of the running backs, you're going to see things open up for Mark Ross, and I think you'll see him explode.
You'll see Mike explode too on Inside the Huddle. Make sure you pay a little attention to that, as he'll again have a new Inside the Huddle for you on GoLeopards.com. So this has been Behind the Mic for Mike Joseph. I'm Gary Laubach. We'll see you Saturday afternoon.